It's Friday, August 15th, 2008, and you're listening to Hijab Trendz on air. I'm your host, Mariam Sobh, and on this week's episode, we'll talk about sports and how Muslim women are taking on some amazing challenges. Then we'll explore a new way to start your day with, as Oprah calls it, a glass of fresh. But first, we'll figure out how to jump into the pool without drowning in our hijabi swimsuits. All that and more coming up. Stay with us. Going to the beach? Water park? How about the local swimming pool? Have you ever tried water skiing or surfing? Now you can do it without having to find a place for women only that doesn't really exist. Yeah, I remember those days, trying to wake up early in the morning when no one was outside so I could maybe dip a toe into the water. Well, those days are over. Woohoo! What do I mean? Well, there are so many swimsuits on the market now for Muslim women that you don't have to put together some concoction of clothing that'll weigh you down in the pool and keep you from enjoying the wonders of swimming. Swimming is one of the best ways to relax, de-stress, and most importantly, you can get a great workout from it. And if you're pregnant, boy, can it help you take that load off your feet. Instant weightlessness. No wonder astronauts train underwater before going to outer space. But if you're looking for a hijab-friendly swimsuit, Splashgear USA. Here at Hijab Trendz, we only vouch for brands that we know and we have tried out. And Splashgear is amazing. I just want to jump to the rooftops and sing out loud. Basically, the outfit gives you the coverage you need without restricting your movement. In addition, it dries instantly when you get out of the water. So you don't have that embarrassing skin-tight suction. It's like you get out of the water and like everything's stuck to you and you're just trying to like waddle over and find your towel because things are showing that you really don't want to show. These swimsuits from Splashgear USA, it reminds me of men's board shorts, which for those of you that don't know what board shorts are, it's kind of a men's swimsuit. They're a little longer and baggier than regular swimming trunks for men, and usually the surfer dudes wear those on the beach and stuff, and that's what Splashgear material reminds me of. The other thing is they come in really cool colors, floral patterns, kind of a Hawaiian theme, which I like. It's not super fashionable if you're thinking about fashion and how everybody has these bathing suits and bikinis and stuff like that, but you can do that on your own time. If you're going to go out to the public pool, Splashgear USA is the way to go. The other thing I wanted to mention is that it's not going to look a little funky, which I'm sorry to say, but those burkinis with that strange little dangly thing at the back of the head, it reminds me of this one kind of dinosaur that has a horn coming out of the back of its head. I'm not sure what that pouch is for, but it reminds me of an alien too, and that's something that is keeping me from even attempting to try out the burkini. I apologize. If some of you use the burkini and you think it's amazing, let us know. Please tell us your experiences with it. The other thing besides the burkinis that are out there, these tracksuits that I just find disastrous. I just think they're hideous. They are coming out of places maybe like Jordan or Egypt. Some Turkish suits kind of carry that look to it too. I've seen them on various websites online. There's also another company that has something similar to the burkini called Aqua Gym Brazil. It's all one word, but the aqua is spelled A-C-Q, Aqua Gym Brazil. They're all right, but it's kind of, again, like the burkini thing. The only difference, it doesn't have the little dangly thing in the back of the head. The hair covering is attached to the shirt. So it gives you quite an odd look. You'll have to go look at the pictures to know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not here to give an advertisement to Splashgear. I don't even know personally who the people are behind it. I don't know the woman. I think there's a woman who's designed it and put it together. All I know is that this stuff works. It's designed by someone who actually swims. There are even swim hoods, which are the same kinds of coverings used by divers. So you don't have to worry about wearing a hijab in the pool that's going to A, fly off, or B, soak up water so much that you can't hear a thing. That's a huge pet peeve for myself. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this. If you try to put on like a regular Elamira two-piece or even just a regular scarf and pin it and put it in the pool, it's like the water just concentrates right by your ears and it's very annoying because first of all, you can't hear anything when you get out and people are talking to you. You're like, what? And you're trying to move it around and people are like, oh, so that stereotype is true. You put that thing on your head and you can't hear. And the other thing is when you're swimming underwater, it just feels like there's a lot of congestion around your head and it's very uncomfortable. You can't really focus on swimming when you're trying to rearrange everything. If you've tried to swim with a regular hijab, then you know what I'm talking about. So those hoods from Splashgear are amazing because it just feels like you're swimming normally. The reason I'm obsessed with Splashgear is because recently I went to the pool with an outfit I put together myself. And I was shocked because it didn't work. Here I am trying to be this like entrepreneur with a hijab swimsuit of my own thinking, if these people can come up with stuff, I can totally do my own thing. And maybe I'll save a couple dollars. But instead, I jump in the pool. I felt like my pants were going to come off if I swam too vigorously. And when I got out of the pool, I felt like a drowned rat. I was soaking up water like a sponge, and it was just like bloop, bloop, globs of water just trailing behind me when I got out. So it didn't really work. It was not successful. I've known about Splashgear for some time, but I finally took the plunge. No pun intended there. I finally took the plunge and went for their stuff after hearing so much about it. And I have to say, I just wish I did this sooner. I can swim and relax and not worry about whether my swimsuit is going to stick to me or fall off.